Sure.
So you've developed this leadership style. But
Yes.
when you took the leap as an entrepreneur, now
Mm.
you are managing director of
Mm.
Information Gateway in the early
Yes.
2000s.
Yes.
From being part of a key cog, having been in Globe, McCann, and Dentsu, and whatnot, what was the biggest adjustment for you? Because you know now have the people skills. You learned that from your father as well. That the stakes are high, but it's different when it's now you who has to put up and make sure that everybody eats. What was that adjustment now? Because again, you have the skills, but when the bills pile up, that's the scariest thing in the world.
My biggest adjustment was uh, learning to say that uh, I don't know, I'm not sure, uh, I need more time to think about it. Because in corporate, uh, you don't really say those things. Eh? In
Yeah.
corporate,
Those are
everyone
demerits.
in corporate, everyone is 100% sure 100% of the time. Why? Because your decisions um, uh, have impact, but they're not uh, they have impact, but it's okay if you're wrong. I mean,
Correct.
people aren't going to lose their jobs. At the end of the day, the business unit you're managing is what? 10% of the company. I mean, even if you go belly up, there are no real world consequences here.
Correct. The
So
stakes are not that high.
the stakes aren't that high, di ba? So it's easy to say, yeah, I'm sure. Side story, like in corporate, they like doing 10-year plans, which I
Yes.
always found hilarious because
How?
really?
Are you Nostradamus?
I don't even know what's going to happen next
6 months
year.
from
And
now.
you know
Yeah.
what's going to happen the next 10 years. Wow, galing ah.
Oh.
But, in corporate, you learn to play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But
Without
what I
bursting someone's bubble. Because you need them to eh.
yes,
Right.
yes. But when I became managing director, running my own startup, yan na yung every decision is now life or death stakes, and because that's the case, I learned to be very candid on things I wasn't sure of, that I didn't know, and when I needed more time.
The
And
humility.
sometimes, even when I'm ready to make a decision already, it's qualified, meaning to say, I'm not sure, but we need to make a decision already. Uh, a wrong decision is better than no decision.
Yes.
So we're gonna do this, but we're going to pull the plug if this happens in 3 months.
Mm.
So
There's
marami
a
ng ganon.
fail-safe option.
Yes, there's a fail-safe option. And when I'm invited to talks, I say this all the time. Uh, Kailangan talaga Mamba mentality eh. Meaning to
Yep.
say, you need to be, it's not about shooting 100%. It's not. It's about giving yourself enough shots. Because sa dami ng shots na yan, may papasok dyan.
Correct. Correct.
Kahit isa.